Some mysteries hide in the dark, others build a home there. What you're about to hear isn't just a crime, or a disappearance, or a haunting. It's a place where all three blur together, and the truth waits in the shadows. The investigators froze as the second man stepped out of the darkness behind Maya. He wasn't hooded. He wasn't hiding. He wasn't afraid. He was smiling. A thin, unsettling smile that didn't reach his eyes. He whispered, "She wasn't supposed to find this tunnel." Maya stumbled backward, pressing herself against the wall. Her voice cracked. "He's not the one who kept me alive." The team realized instantly, this wasn't the Watcher. This was the Hunter. The one who chased, the one who stalked, the one whose footsteps echoed behind Maya in the recordings, the one Lena warned them about. The Hunter stepped closer, hands raised as if greeting old friends. "You're following the wrong man," he said. "He keeps them. I find them." He pointed to Maya. "She followed the signs. She came to me first." Maya shook her head violently. "No, I ran from you." The Hunter smiled wider. "Running is still following." From behind the investigators, Lena appeared, breathless, trembling, but determined. She pointed at the Hunter. "He's the one who chased me." The Hunter nodded proudly. "You were fast." Lena's voice cracked. "You killed the others." The Hunter tilted his head. "Not killed. Collected." The word echoed through the tunnel like a cold wind. The investigators finally understood. There were two men, two roles, two purposes. The Watcher built the symbols, created the maps, maintained the tunnels, guided the Chosen, kept them alive. The Hunter drove them deeper, chased them through the tunnels, tested them, culled the ones who failed, delivered the survivors to the Watcher. They weren't rivals. They were partners. Two halves of the same system, a system that had existed for decades. Maya stepped forward, voice shaking but steady. "I wasn't chosen. I found something I wasn't supposed to." The investigators asked what she meant. Maya pointed to the wall, to a symbol carved deeper than the others. A triangle inside a circle inside a square. "This isn't their symbol," she said. "It's older." She reached into her pocket and pulled out a folded piece of paper. A page torn from a book. A page she had found weeks before she vanished. It showed the same symbol, and beneath it, a caption. "Boundary marker. Brookdale Survey, 1952. The tunnels weren't built by the Watcher. They were built by the government, decades ago. For reasons no one ever explained, the Watcher and Hunter had simply taken them over. The Hunter stepped closer to Maya. "She found the first marker," he said. "The one we couldn't move." He looked at the investigators. "Do you know what it means when someone finds a boundary marker?" No one answered. The Hunter whispered. "It means they can see the paths." He tapped his temple. "It means they can hear the tunnels." He pointed to Maya. "She heard them before we did." Maya's voice trembled. "The tunnels, they echo differently. Some of them aren't empty." She pointed deeper into the darkness. "There's something below this level, something they're afraid of." The Hunter's smile vanished. For the first time, he looked uneasy. "We don't go down there," Lena whispered. "That's where the others went." The investigators asked, "What others?" Lena's eyes filled with tears. "The ones who didn't pass his tests." A voice echoed from behind the investigators, calm, measured, cold. "Enough." The Watcher stepped into the tunnel, lantern in hand. He looked at the Hunter. "You broke the rule." The Hunter stiffened. "She wasn't supposed to find this path." The Watcher shook his head. You chased her too far. The two men stared at each other, not as partners, but as predators circling. The investigators realized the partnership was breaking. The system was collapsing. And Maya was the reason. The Watcher turned to Maya. You can still come back. The hunter whispered. Or you can run again. Maya stepped backward toward the investigators. Her voice was steady. I'm not following either of you. The Watcher's expression hardened. Then you'll never leave these tunnels. A deep rumble shook the chamber. Dust fell from the ceiling. The walls trembled. The hunter's eyes widened. It's waking up. The Watcher grabbed his lantern. We need to go. Now. The investigators demanded answers. The Watcher whispered, You opened the wrong passage. Another rumble, louder, closer. Maya screamed, Run! As the team sprinted down the tunnel, a sound rose from the darkness behind them. Not footsteps, not breathing, not a voice. A low, resonant vibration, like something massive shifting beneath the earth. Something alive, something ancient, something the Watcher and Hunter had spent decades avoiding. The final shot? A lantern swinging wildly as the tunnel shakes. A shadow stretching across the wall. Growing, rising, approaching. If this story unsettled you, subscribe and stay close. What comes next goes deeper.